hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Garoppolo going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, the
Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 8 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check 31.
Go ahead, say hi.
Here's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
258. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 24, Rodgers is going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Barry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check 26. 258.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
No, 319.
To throw is Rodgers. They still can't get him. He'll run it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What? A diving catch there.
Let's go!
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Packers.
Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in his 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. Now Jones, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12. Reset. 21. Hey, team 6.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check 43.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go! 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They will run again with Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, 49ers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Lambeau.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
21.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 50, yep. It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on field.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Deuce.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On play action, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Past the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now 3rd